Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. The Thursday evening stream where stocks got nuked. No surprise. No surprise. Sorry, man. Like, it made all the sense in the world. We'll look at the S&P 500 so you could better understand why it made all the sense in the world. But mother of God, dude, if we're live streaming every day and we're talking about what's happening day by day, candle by candle, and if you're surprised, then you didn't watch the past week, 2 weeks, whatever, however many days or streams we've been looking at it. So just starting the stream with Bitcoin that fell back below 17,569, the Black Saturday low. Yikes. Pretty cool looking channel here. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and then you get a second touch December 12th. Then you get a third touch right after that. So heading towards that potential demand line at 17,162 here. But you better hope it holds, man. You better hope that this range that Bitcoin couldn't break through around 18K, you better hope that it doesn't go to the bottom of the range, because if it does, oh my God, the altcoins are going to be, they're already in shambles, right, after this year, but can you get worse than shambles? You can. You can be like a burnt up piece of, just like a dumpster fire. I mean, and then it can be smoked even more. It can turn into just ash and dust and float away in the wind. And that's what altcoins might end up being if Bitcoin sees the bottom of this range around 15.5 again. You better pray, man. That's all you got. Okay, so daily. That's a bearish engulfing candle. Kind of a shooting star yesterday. We didn't stream during the close, I don't think, because it went live early. But yeah, that's definitely a potential reversal candle. And with this bearish engulfing candle, you can't be surprised if there's fall through tomorrow and in the coming days. All right, it's been a nice run. But man, you are in the middle of nowhere, are you not? Like looking at the daily. So I wouldn't say there's anything really going on here. It's not really Bitcoin that's so, oh my God, man. Like every day we look at Bitcoin. Hey, there's not really an edge. It's going up. Oh my God, it went up, it went down. But it's like, we just look at this because it's the largest crypto market cap asset in the world. Everything is, it was Bitcoin first and then everything else. So we pay honor to Bitcoin by looking at it first daily. So it's, Ethereum, disappointing because it was trying to break. Oh no, are you kidding me? That Ethereum would tweezer top pretty much. That's concerning. That's really concerning right there. Potential tweezer top reversal and evening star, shooting star with follow through now. Where it's happening, the context is terrible, dude. One does not simply tweezer top reversal, shooting star reversal at the supply line of a channel that goes back over a year ago, right? This goes all the way back to the all-time high from November 9th, 2021. Dude, don't do it. Don't you dare do it, man. So, yeah, you're still above 1223. That's great and all. But that'll be tested probably soon. Yeah, down 3.3%. Wow. Didn't even look at the daily on Ethereum. Been too busy looking at all the other stuff, man. Okay, I mean, really, it was just so infatuated with the 4-hour Ethereum. We should look at that real quick on the 60-minute. Look top right of your screen. Hey, man, it was range bound. It hit the top of the range twice, and it's reversed for now. Still not making lower lows yet, but breaking that 200 moving average. And you don't, like, if Bitcoin sees the bottom, then you know Ethereum's going to see it around 1,075, 1,100. That's where we are. I mean, you're still just very high up in the range, and the way the macro is looking right now, the way the VIX is, wow, the VIX, man, what a comeback, yeah?
What's worse than shambles altcoins? The same house getting hit by 2 tornadoes within 2 months in New Orleans. I shot video of it yesterday with my drone.
Oh, was that you, Rush, man? I saw multiple drone footages of the tornadoes, but there were multiple tornadoes yesterday. Dang, man. That's real bad. How does that happen? I mean, that is astronomical. I don't even think you could, how could you mathematically come up with the actual odds of one house getting hit by 2 different tornadoes within 2 months? It is, the numbers probably longer than you can comprehend, right? And it happened. Wow. So thanks for the 10 super chat, man. So we looked at Bitcoin, we looked at Ethereum, their ranges, and then, sorry, I already spoiled it. Look at BNB, bottom right of your screen. Well, here's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then here's BNB at the bottom. So what happens if Bitcoin goes to the bottom of its range? You know what happens to BNB, 220 and below. Easily, man. Let's go to normal Bitcoin or the BNB screen. Oh man, it is nasty. Real nasty. This is your daily. This is your level from September 7th. Tested September 19th, October 13th. False bearish breakdown, November 21st, 22nd. And here we are, 13 minutes until the daily candle close. And ever since this investigation of Binance, ever since CZ, you know, just been out in the open talking about this stuff of the the investigation with the, we're 1-to-1 at the failed audit. Ever since then, no bids, only, you know, what was this scam? That was Justin Sun desperately trying to get Binance back up, failed miserably. The arrogance of him to think that somehow that was going to do something is crazy. That his self-importance of this market, like, hey man, most of us know we're just minnows, we're just jokes. But even really rich people, maybe they got rich off of the ICO scam pump. Okay, Tron, it's never done anything for anyone. I'm deploying $100 million capital. What now, dude? What now? I think he already took it back off the exchange. That was literally what happened. That this thing was starting to crash, and then he comes in and tweets, and it rallies, and now we're back at it, and it's like, good luck. If you think this is gonna hold here, you're crazy. It'd be crazy. If it was, it'd be a pathetic joke and to make a lower high than 311 and roll over later. All right, let's just rip the band-aid off, man. Let's go to 220, 211, and then see what happens if there are enough buyers to defend that level, because if they don't, then $40, which I really, at this point, would be okay with. Because as we've discussed, there are too many fraudsters, scammers in this space still that, you know, the tide has just not gone out enough. We need a little bit, we need the ocean, the tide to go out further to see who else was swimming naked. That's going to require BNB going to the next support. That's going to require Bitcoin going to the bottom of the range again. Ethereum. It's going to require XRP to see 32 cents again, the bottom of its range. I mean, my God, man, what is going on here? What is this? This is crazy. I'll show you what it really is. I'll show you what it is on XRP. This is it. XRP 4 hour. It's pretty beautiful. I mean, earlier today it tested that buy wall and so there's absorption. It's pretty clear. There is absorption of remaining demand on XRP, and when the absorption of remaining demand is complete, collapse. You will see an awful day. It'll be a 10% loss day whenever this absorption's complete. Sorry. It was great, man. It started out so well, but it's like, man, you can't just be like spending all this time creating this pattern, rejecting the 200 moving average, rejecting supply lines, rejecting, you know, the highs from November 10th and 15th and 20th. You can't do that, man. So I think it's probable more downside on XRP, on BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin. You never really know with Bitcoin too much when there's not an edge, but man, all these altcoins are really the canary in the coal mine. If you're unsure on Bitcoin, look at the altcoins. Good God. They look terrible. And these are just, this is scratching the surface. This isn't even really scratching the surface. Like Doge, you switched, you can't be bullish. Like yesterday, Doge, man, looks terrible. The 5th largest crypto. And there it is, man. Look at the follow through you've gotten, down 4.2%. It dropped some more yesterday. When you break 8.8 cents, it's done. Like you're going to 7.8 cents target. And you're on the way. There's no support here, really. Nah. You might spend a minute here, but dude, you still have another 7, 8% downside on Doge. Yep. That's it. Sorry. Let's go to total market cap, I guess. It really is not like that crazy or anything.
CZ will suspend accounts and will short BNB.
What's up, 777 Athletic? He'll do something, man. They're over there. They're skirmishing. They're getting weird. They're getting desperate. He's getting really, he's a chatty Cathy on Twitter with the Justin Sun stuff. Deploying more capital. Like, they're the optics, because they're scared S-less right now. Someone who's not scared someone who has one-to-one reserve is not going to be tweeting like CZ is. He's calling Kevin O'Leary a liar those things, right? It wouldn't matter, but they're scared because they think that if enough people are selling BNB, getting out of BNB, the whole house of cards is going to come falling down. I'm just saying, man, right? If you're just looking at this objectively, it's like, why would he do that? Why would he be tweeting like this? Why is he trying so hard? Why is he being so defensive? So that you just think about these things, man. You're never going to know until it's over because they're never going to tell you the truth, okay? Never. It will be an SBF. That piece of crap sociopath is still lying today. He would have never gone to jail. He'd just been happy the way things were. Yeah, I'm just going on Zoom calls or whatever, going on Twitter Spaces, lying about literally everything. CZ will do it too. They'll all do it. I don't know how you can trust anyone in this space after what's happened this year. It's crazy. How many bankruptcies, how many people have lost money, how many withdrawals have been halted. You can't, oh man, but CZ's different, dude. Because he was in the 2017 ICO bubble. He was the one that front led it.
Do you hold Bitcoin and stocks in a long-term portfolio, or did you sell everything when you decided market was risk off? Appreciate you.
Hold on, dude. I have sirens. Do you want to hear the sirens? Yeah, it's really nice. Time to get in a wreck. Time to get in a wreck, everybody. Wow, dude. I don't know what to tell you. This is crazy. Yeah, anything self-directed, I liquidated a long time ago. Wow, hold on. It's just crazy, man. I mean, I know it's rush hour and stuff, but I should just do a log of right around this time, give or take 5 minutes. Always happens. Okay, so yeah, man, there were reasons to get out in April. It's December. Thank God. So Sark's good too. I like Sark. Long Sark.
Shwadi fire burning on the dance floor.
What's up, Tommy? Thanks, dude. Are those like default snowflakes? I mean, is that a super sticker or is that just a super chat with festive themes from YouTube? Wow, dude. They're really going the extra mile, aren't they? All right, so there's not too much going on here, really. It's really so flat, isn't it? So flat on total, but I'll tell you, if you see 766 again, 761, I think you're effed. So better pray that you don't. So it's not really total that's scary, it's total 3 and total 2. Maybe not total 2 as much. Total 2 is like so close to death, man. This is all the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. Sorry, I did all my work on the other on my laptop at my temporary residence. Let me show you, dude. I mean, that right there is just insane price action. Trying to tell me twice? Total 2. I mean, that is so real of back tests. You know it's a descending triangle, right? I mean, there is distribution that is undeniable distribution with a buy wall that, I'm just saying, if it's a Volkowski pattern, here it is. That's it. That's what you got going on right now. And where is all this happening? The key of key levels. There it is, right there. You're technically, oh my God, you're technically below it right now. Look at this one peak on total 2. Sorry, I'm trying to get it like perfect here. You are straight up below that level right now. And you might close the day below it. 474.75 billion. Here, 471. All right. History tells us what can happen. Yeah. Very, very bad, boys. Now, it doesn't, you know, it's not bad if you're allocated properly, but if you're just some sort of weird moon boy that was obsessed with digital beanie babies and didn't really care about TA, then yeah, you're in a lot of trouble. You're about to lose so much money. I mean, or at least percentage of the money, even if it's not much. I mean, you're talking like 44 to 70% downside. I mean, these altcoins, dude, if you think it's bad, it's got to get worse. It has to. You can imagine like the macro conditions, and there are 18,000 scams. 18,000. There's too many, and there's not enough money. And we can look at some of them. I mean, just today, like Hex is screwed, dude. Hex is breaking support. Hex is going way lower. Sorry, Hex Moon boys. I know, like, that dude is your god and stuff, but guess what? He's going to be buying more Gucci bags. He did not defend the level. So technical breakdown on that. Algo's rolling over. Oh, God, there's just, it's like almost all of them. We could just, let's see. We could look at what was the next largest crypto. Doesn't really matter that much. I'm just going to look at a couple, like the notable ones. Or maybe should we just go to the S&P first? Let's just knock out the S&P 500 so you can really see here. It was fantastic, man. One time no one knows, second time everyone knows, and collapse, and the lowest daily candle close since November 9th. That is a beautiful consequence. Every single inflection point was rejected. And there's a gap fill at 37.50. I love it, man. I mean, this is what true traditional technical analysis is. Not about the fake outs. It's legit about what happens when the candles close, what happens after those candles close. You can see the fall through. It was gorgeous below everything. Now you're rolling over. That's what should have happened. So I'd like to see that. Okay, so much lower prices most likely. So the Dow Jones was the outperformer, man. But remember, like really high risk, 3 failed attempts to break the August 17th, 16th high. And look at you now, man. This thing, a lot of trouble. Unfilled gap at 35,520. Yeah, man. Topping out 1 and 2. These 2 highs are lower than these highs. That's bad. That means there's still less market participants. There's still lots of distribution here. There's your NASDAQ down 3.32% today. Falling back into the old channel. My God. Yeah, I knew it was ugly. 1, 2, 3 times failed. But then you had the IWM, the Russell 2000, that was, you can't be bullish below the levels. It was trying and it failed, so you're bearish again. And yeah, target was 173, 170. You're on the way. You'll be there. Everything was rejected. 200, supply line, horizontal line. Everything. Beautiful. So once you break those levels, you'll be going to test the 163 lowest lows. The downtrend, this was the worst. This is what you didn't want to happen, but it did. So, but you had time to understand what was going on. I was here. You think I wasn't here on the 13th, 2 days ago, discussing the failed attempt for the 3rd time, saying three falling peaks type stuff. It was here. Just because there's no hype doesn't mean that true TA isn't still there doing things to help you, to help preserve your capital, or for you to make money, either one. So lower prices most likely. Good. Good. All right. Daily candle close. Whoops, sorry. Gosh dang it. There we go. New candle, man. Oh my God, we got a new candle. Is the Holy Ghost. Oh my God, amen. Back to Bitcoin. God. There it is, a confirmed bearish engulfing candle, chat. Confirmed. It was kind of like shooting star, green shooting star, and the bearish engulfing to confirm the shooting star. So that's not good. And Ethereum, the tweezer top reversal shooting star with follow through is confirmed. These are terrible things. These are like, wow, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's like virtually a top. That's like calling a top. The tweezer top is confirmed. So if this is a real tweezer top reversal, you are going much, much lower. Okay? This is a daily. This is a daily chart. Daily chart, tweezer top happening at the context of this mother of all supply lines. That I feel pretty good. I understand. I think, yep. If that's real, yeah, we're going way, way lower, man. Forget about it. Terrible, but amazing at the same time, because it's like something we can identify. We researched, we studied the stuff that the geniuses researched, okay? The tweezer top, I mean, that's real. Go Google that if you don't understand or believe it. And come back and be like, dang, man, yeah, that does certainly look like a tweezer top, but the context. It's not just randomly in the middle of nowhere. It's at a supply line. Just like the S&P was at a supply line where it double topped. BNB's daily candle was your lowest daily candle close since November 21st. You closed, that daily close was right at that low, right? From September 7th. No hope, man. No hope. It's like, why? Hey, man, it could hold. Yeah, sure, it could hold for a second, but here's why. Because context. Context is so important. 3 times over the course of from May to November, 3 failed attempts to break the key of key inflection points, meaning, and that's way lower than the previous asset. So way less people involved own this asset than before. And you're confirming it for a 3rd time. And now, recently, on this stupid spike in late November, you reverse a much lower high than the previous high. Distribution, less market participants, and the buy wall. The absorption will be complete. I'm telling you, in a $200 target down here, 200 to 220, which doesn't seem like that much, but it's not insignificant. I mean, it's like minimum 13 to 15 to 20% downside, okay, on BNB. This is going to kill Mark. Remember, total 3, this is the big boy. Total 3 is, Binance Coin is the largest asset on total 3. Let me show you. This will be the quarterback, the leader of the collapse. Let me just show you here, dude. It's bad. It's real bad. Look at this. I mean, total 3 just spent from November 24th all the way up to a couple days ago, December 4th. I mean, yesterday. All these. Oh yeah, what was once the support level is now resistance. Yeah, 44% downside. Well, it's only about 40% now because it dropped about 4 or 5% yesterday. But yeah, there's so much downside here. Straight line up and down and up. And guess what? It'll be down again, and it'll go to 180 billion. And no one in the world, not many people are really going to give a crap. Only the people that somehow were delusional and thought that, hey man, I'm going to own Chili's coin and I'm going to become rich in a bear market. GRT, bro. VeChain. SNX, bro. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's just not. In a bear trend, like a macro bear trend, you're not going to get rich holding SNX, Matic, HBAR, basic attention to. You're just not, dude. So stop fighting the effing trend. Stop fighting the bearish consolidation structure here. It's crazy. It's perfect. Distribution. But dude, DGB went up 30% yesterday and then dropped like 18% yesterday. Whatever. 2 days ago. We'll see. So, I mean, whatever, man. It's kind of like, I got these vibes. Like the vibes I had, man.
Hey Mitch, thanks for streaming through this trash price action. Thoughts on BBOZ daily and weekly. ABCD pattern from unit top in INVH und S with weekly engulfing candle. Cheers. 0.01710453 ETH.
BTC UTXO, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Just lost my train of thought completely. Guess we'll look at the index funds. Let's look at the VIX, the volatility index. Up 8%. It was up like 11% at the highs, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like just because you get a dump like that, you fill the gap. Who cares? Fill the gap, and yeah, there are red candles. You know, when the bottom gets put in, there's still red candles that happen along the way on the way up. So that's just part of it. So it's not over at all for the VIX. Could just be getting started, and you know, it repeats history. Wow, way higher.
12 hours bearish dip.
Yeah. Well, that just adds to the argument, Egg. I mean, top of range, I believe it. I don't know how you can like genuinely be like excited and think like, oh man, we were gonna do things. You were exit liquidity yesterday.
Jerome Powell.
Oh, the GRT contribution, man. Well, I wonder how many GRTs I can get for 777 now. Thanks, man. Yeah, so the VIX, way higher to go. And up today, 8%. Awesome. Bitcoin dominance, how's that doing? Because that, monitoring this one, it just kind of pulled back, kind of hung out yesterday. So we think we're getting into phase D. You got to run to 42%, and that's and I think that's when the bottom falls out and Bitcoin's down 5-6% in a day and the altcoins are down 20% or whatever. Like collectively, they're all down 15-20% plus. That'll be the day we get this huge spike in Bitcoin dominance and we break 42%. So, and that would confirm phase D of Wyckoff accumulation. All right. Let's look at golds. I think you should be a little careful here, dude. This is pretty ugly. And let me show you. God, did all these. What I hate about like not being able to live here, and I also work here. Let me show you what's actually happening. All right, like there on the 4 hour on gold. Look at this. It's gorgeous, dude. It looks like Dash. You talk about a rising wedge. A rising wedge at the major inflection point, right? You broke it. The bearish divergence was there on the oscillators. It was there on the, daily 12 hour. So I just don't know how, I mean, you're below 1800. So that's until you get above it. No, I don't care if you're above it for a day. That doesn't count. That's not good enough. So you've got to pull back. Maybe you make a higher low than 1600. That's great. But this just isn't good. Like this is implying downside on gold right now. Oh, it's a crab pattern too. We talking about this? How is it a crab pattern? It's the same low. I get that. We could do fib extensions though. We don't have to use a harmonic. Yeah, the 1618, dude. This is perfect. If you have like a October 4th, high to low, 1618, kind of like one time, then two times, kind of like type 2 return of that crab with the bearish divergence, with the rising wedge. Oh, yeah, man. There's a strong argument for downside here. At least, I mean, down to maybe go test 1730 minimum, but probably 1700, 1682. So, yeah, man, think about that. That's gold. It had been doing pretty well, but you can't like this right now. Then you had, if I could find it, silver was also down. Silver was down. It's really fine. I mean, like, this thing could go way higher, but like, this is such an extended rally, man. Going long even after a back test like that, it's just crazy. There's no pullback really at all. You're showing very real bearish divergence right here. If gold goes down to 1600, 1682 or whatever, then this is not going to hold up, man. It's cool that it broke a level, but it didn't, it's just too extended, too far extended. A pullback would be extremely healthy here. I mean, it's almost like you have a wedge here as well, don't you? Let's try to plot it. See if we could. I'm not sure. I haven't messed with this one. Of course. Yeah. What a beautiful supply line. 1, 2, 3. They're like gorgeous touches. Don't think you're going to get it on the other side though. It's more like this, like ascending, broadening wedge behavior. So that means a lot of downside before you hit the bottom, like 2188. So different structures, of course. Man, that's serious triple bearish divergence, man. I would not be screwing around with this right now. Really wanted to like spend some time on these altcoins so you could see like how F they are, like for real. But we got to get through them all. All right, here's your US oil. This is not bullish, man. You got actually some hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour and on both oscillators. Sorry, man. This just, I mean, I get the divergence and stuff, and it rallied a couple days ago, and just no, not bullish. You cannot be bullish until higher highs, higher lows, not lower highs, lower lows. You just made your lowest low. You just made your lowest high. Get wrecked. Who cares? Not concerned right now. What is this? The old trend line, like the old demand line that was so well respected. I don't even know why it's still here, but it's resistance now for the first time. Doesn't matter. I'm more concerned with the horizontal lines than that stuff, but yeah, just nothing. Crap. Well, natural gas, you know, just insane. What an engulfing candle, like crazy engulfing candle. But it's down 3% today. It's just, this is where we are. Nothing's changed, right? No change. You're above 634, which is great. You're fine above that, but you're below the 200-day moving average. You failed almost 4 days in a row to break that 200 moving average. You just keep failing here. But it's natural gas. It's winter time. There's a cold snap coming for the U.S. You know, you think it could very well increase from here. We'll see. We're keeping an eye on it, man. Yeah. Orange juice. Still up there. Still very elevated. Almost hit all-time highs, but didn't. Anyway, man, I don't know. Spend that much time on commodities. I really don't know if there's even that much people even care about commodities like lumber. You know, below the supports, probably going way lower. Yeah, you're not oversold. Yeah, lumber's going way down. Hog futures wrecked. Gotta love it. Hog futures going way, way lower, most likely. 79, 77. And then if you break that, oh God, dude, it's gonna be like $41 eventually. Commodity prices getting smoked with a high VIX. The VIX does it, man. The VIX kills everything. Everything, man. But I want to show you, if you're talking about commodities, we can just look at the DBC, which is the Commodity Index Tracking Fund. You gapped up, you're going to fill the gap, and you're going to go lower. The party's over on this one. It was a nice run, and then you confirm distribution. You're below the 200-day moving average. There was a death cross already that happened. Way lower. 22, then 18. Yeah, it was a fun run. So lower prices in order, most likely in time. Look at this. Look at the communication services sector of the S&P. You rejected $52, which was very, very real. You didn't break it, man. July 2018, July 2019, it was support. June 2020, resistance, resistance, resistance. Back in the channel. Back to your lowest daily candle close since November 9th. Yeah, way lower. A $39 target eventually, which would be absolutely crazy. Financials went bearish as F on that. There it is, man. How about it, man? Top of a range. Range that goes back to 2021, multitude of times, and even recently. And then the momentum shifted like that, and you fell below it, and it's like, oh, what do you think could happen? This, and dump. A good start, down 2%. Could fill the gap, but as long as you're below $35, it's over. You're bearish as that $30 target. I love it, dude. I love it. XLK, oh my God, dude. Tech, like failing, rejecting the 200-day moving average a couple days ago. Look at the follow through. It's like a right-angled ascending broadening formation. Yeah, I mean, it's like a horizontal line support and then upsloping resistance, which is very bearish here. The oscillators look terrible, and I think probably lower prices. Look, man, look at that test 139. What was once resistance from February 2021, they pushed it up just to confirm that it's a resistance. There was so much supply there. Look at the clear rejection from that high, from that rejection of that key inflection point. XLK down 7.7%. Yeah. XLY, the consumer discretionary, gapping down, ugly. Just very, very ugly, man. Entertainment, well, we knew this one, man, right? This is PEJ, this is entertainment and leisure. It was like rising wedge, confirmation high with bearish divergence at just 7 severely a kilo. I mean, it's like, it was beautiful. This is true TA. This is TA. So good. The respect you're seeing. Negative Momo building. RSI's at 43. There's so much downside potential. I love this, man. This is so fun. Fun to me. XLE, it dumped too, but barely. It was like your best performing of all 11 sectors today. Not much to look at. Still like really high up there. Their trend has not reversed yet. It's still making higher lows for now. Utilities, still elevated. Really not too much to look at above the 200 moving average, excuse me. XLI fell back below a key level. Pretty key level. Yep. It's like the DJI. Healthcare hit that 886. Almost hit that high from December 2021 and it's pulled back some. That's a great reversal area. There could be more downside. Look at that bearish divergence is insane on the MACD histogram. Insane. What's up, Jared? Thanks, dude. That's like crazy buyer exhaustion at an 886 at the key level. Wow. XLPay. Here it is, man. January 2022. Consumer staples. You tested it and reject. Look, I mean, from that actual touch, the rejection. It's reversed 4%. It rallied a little bit today off the lows. Shorts covered at the end of the day. Who cares? But yeah, man, that's like reversal at potential reversal area. Wow. Dow Jones Transportation. Oh, this is, woo. Oh my God. Yeah, so much downside on Dow Jones Transportation average. All right, you put in the 3 peaks, each one technically lower than the other. You're below the 200-day moving average. You're below the inflection point from history. It's not a joke. If this thing accelerates and we leg lower, I mean, you're talking like 18% downside. I think that's where the real support is. Imagine what happens to this whole market when the DJT is that low. Wow, man. So just going through so you can kind of see. More beautiful than others. All right, let's get to a couple requests, I guess. Ones we had. It was BBOZ. Beta Spear S Bear. Beta Bears? What was that? What? Huh? Beta Bears DJT? What in the... Sorry, now it just changed. That's so weird. Well, this is one of those... It's a derivative, I can tell, right? There's decay on it, so it's never really going to give you what you want. What does it track? It's a bear. Is it levered? It doesn't really give me any information on it. What does this track? BTC UTXO. Shorting the... Oh, let's just go to the ASX 200 then, dude. Because there's just no point on these, okay? You use these. You use the TIA on the asset it tracks, and then you would use these to be levered. So let's go to it. All right. How deep did it get to? 786 maybe, 618 from the high to low. Well, you're at this. You have not really broken support. Wow. Depends, right?
Hey Mitch. Despite being wrecked, I've just busked on the streets for this $15 to let you do TA on any coin you think has a good chance if Bitcoin stays stable for a bit. Thanks, bro. You choose. Better days are coming. Smoking my opium.
Yeah. Thank you for the 15-2 Rolexes. Maybe the US dollar coin on Coinbase. That might be your best bet. But you're really asking me about like what asset in crypto could go up if Bitcoin doesn't collapse. Issue is like the way Bitcoin dominance looks. I don't like any altcoin. Like even if the technical setups are good, dude, how can you look at Bitcoin dominance in a Wyckoff accumulation that's been going on for like a year and a half, 2 years or something, and it's going into phase D and like anything? Like it's just, there's a time and place to own speculative digital beanie babies that produce zero to the world. And this is not that time. So yeah, ASX 200, if this level from January 2020 breaks, then easy 68, 62. As you can see, a peak, valley, kind of valley, right? And then below that is, you know, pretty much the lows it saw in June and October. If the VIX is spiking and the index funds in the US are dumping, then this thing's screwed too. Nice bearish divergence. Let's go to the weekly maybe. Ooh, well, depending on what peak you use, you could have bearish divergence. From this high to this high, it's certainly hidden bearish divergence. But if you're talking about this high, there's bullish convergence. So look at this. Let's just go to, we're on the weekly. We just look at the highest high before the COVID crash. You just fell below it last week, and this week you're successfully back. Wow, okay, I like it, man. I like your short here because you're shorting a bearish engulfing candle. In context, the bearish engulfing candle breaking you below that February 2020 high, and this week a very nice bearish back test of that level that was once resistance is now becoming resistance again, and the week closes in 20 hours and 34 minutes. So if you stay below 7,200 on the weekly, yeah, keep that baby open. because I mean, you know, a lot more downside. Yeah. Okay. Nice one. That is good. That was the only request. Well, it's no surprise, man. No one requests anything anymore. It's like trying to stay sane here. How can it be a cipher when the two lows are the exact same low? So it was like any coin I think has a good chance. You know what? That might be a good thing to do. Let's scan through all these trash assets, okay? Let's just go. Why not? Hey, it's G-Dog, man. It's the red coat. Thanks, dude.
GENL on LSE, my good Edwardian gent.
Let's do it. I swear down. Let's just go to it now because we're about to start on the S coin merry-go-round, or not merry-go-round, but the S coin. I don't know, dude. Oh, GNL, GE. Oh yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. It's like, I mean, $72. If you wait long enough, I think you'll get it. Look at the 200 moving average.
How about a nice short on EXC? Thanks, Doug.
What's up, Jorge? Thanks, dude. We can look at it. We will look right after this. Oh yeah, man. It's like, based on history, it doesn't make too much sense staying here for long. I think it's a track to the downside. Look, the lower highs, this high is lower than that high, but then these two highs are lower than these highs. It's just like you're more of the same. It's like Binance Coin. This is almost man, it's like this is Binance Coin, but it's not. It's like 3 times you failed to break a very key inflection zone over the, this is go back 2020 though, so this is bigger, more significant, but 3 failures, you're below it. And you're just sitting at this middle of nowhere buy wall support, and you're rejecting the 200 from here, man. I mean, target $72. That's it. You're in a bearish trend. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. You've just been consolidating like crazy, but it might take forever though. God, dude, this thing doesn't move much, does it? But yeah, it's kind of like once you break maybe this 121 area, bye bye GENL energy. And if not, the $72 is going to be like an 886. So
Hey Mitch, can we look at Zen lol?
Zen, like Zen what? Like a stock, like an Australian stock, or like a crypto? We'll look at it. Just let me know what you want. Oh, by the way, this thing has 54,000 volume, G-Dog. So good luck, man. 54,000 volume is awful. Average is 165,000 volume. That's not good either. You normally want 1 million volume average. This is like nothing. It'd be tough to, could imagine like how illiquid it is with options and stuff like that. So I'd just be careful. I don't like messing with things this illiquid, dude. It's an altcoin. It's a new altcoin. Oh my God, dude. Imagine requesting a new altcoin in these market conditions then. EXC. Exelon, that's right. I was reading all about Ethereum from Silmarillion last night. Who was stronger? Who was more memorable? Ethereum or Glorfindel? Heated debate. Yeah, dude. Very, very bearish here. Rejecting the 200-day moving average yesterday. I mean, failing to break above February 8th, 2022's high. I mean, you're at a supply line of the downtrend. Sure, you don't have any confirmation highs or anything, but yeah, man. Maybe have a stop loss. One would have a stop loss like above $44, and then they're targeting aggressively for like $36 again, man. Yeah, something like this maybe. It's energy though, right? Oh, electric utility, so maybe not. So something like this. If you're just thinking like, hey, maybe you know this high is the cutoff. I don't want to mess with it. If it breaks above that, it could be really going.
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at XG100 Turkish Stock Exchange? What if yesterday we got %80 official inflation and felt inflation is above %150? 0.2177810 LTC.
Thanks, Bizgo. Yeah, we'll look at that. Cheers. I mean, this is just a way to think about it, right? It's failing. You're having to stop above the 200-day moving average, above the inflection point. The entry would be like now because you were now back inside the downtrend, and you know that it's a lot of straight up and down in between 42 and 36. So something like that. Nice. Anyway, anyone have an opinion on that? Ecthelion versus Glorfindel, who was most memorable? Anyone at all? Probably not. Zen, somehow it's a new crypto. Who's making new crypto? Is this like Donald Trump like doing NFTs now? It's like, where have you been, dude? That's the most boomer thing ever. I'm gonna make NFTs now. There's nothing to look at, man. This was a scam from the beginning. You want to look at it? I appreciate the contribution. I always do, man. But this is it. This is your Zen spot. There's no charting to do here. Zero charting to do. All-time lows yesterday and the day before and the day before. I'm not kidding. It's on every day making fresh all-time lows. So if it continues that, then probably going to make all-time lows today. That's it, dude. I'm sorry. I appreciate the contribution. Remember, if you apply the things that are taught here and you're looking for an edge, right, at an inflection point, your contribution is just going to go further because you're going to be helping everyone else in here. But when we're looking at something like this, it's like there's nothing to do. Never in my life would I buy this, ever. This is crazy bad. That's all I can do about it, man. Doesn't mean I'm not grateful. The XU100 Turkish Stock Exchange. What the? It's like Bitcoin, dude. Are you kidding me?
Marika. Looking to trade XP, how does it look to you? Cheers.
We'll look at it. Yeah, look at Great Britain pound of the Japanese yen. Sure. Thanks, man. The BIST 100 index. There's nothing to do here. There's nothing. It's in some sort of impulse phase. There's no consolidation. There's no inflection points. It's running away. I don't even know what's going on with this. Is it because inflation's so hyper there that it makes their index fund go up or something? You want to look at the 4 hour? We got official 80% inflation. Felt inflation is above 150. That's why this is happening. I mean, I can look at the 4 hour too if you want. Let's do some log skill. This thing really start so tough. It's been legging up so much. Don't even know if we could get a channel with this, dude. Yeah, even if you do it like this, it's like it broke out. It just, so you have to anchor from where it legged up, I guess. Pretty nice there, and then you're excluding all this because of the leg up, and it's just like, that's your channel. That means you're getting overbought. You know, you have 3 touches on the bottom, you got 1 on the top, and now you're hitting this top, the supply line, a few times. So maybe it's overbought in log scale or something, but I don't know, man. This is weird. This is a really weird chart. That's not even like how you trade anyway. Like, just, hey man, it's at a supply line and that's it.
Hey,
And maybe
Mitch,
it's in log
can you
scale.
take a look at $Goose on daily/weekly? Thanks. I really appreciate your work.
Ralph Benjamin, thank you, dude. Yes, we will look at Goose. Is that Gray Goose, I think? Maybe. Dude, there's nothing to do here. It's insane, and we'll probably continue to pump, right? Past 4-hour candles look weird. Of course they do. I mean, I don't really think they look weird. They're just, it's going sideways for 4 hours. Up, down, up, down. Just back testing this high as support, and it's still support for now. December 1st high is now a low. Resistance is support, flipped. So that holds more upside because that's all it does, because inflation's too insane. Great Britain pound. Okay. That's 4 hour. The daily. Oh, wow. What a trend, man. Confirmed that bottom, didn't it? Nice low to high 886. That's like a shark type 2 return really, and running, and it's above a very real low. It broke out 2009 peak. You're above it. The target here, like if this keeps up, the target's 180. Yep, $180 from here. Because this was the breakout threshold, 163. You're above the 200 moving average. Very nice. Should we get a really nice little channel here, maybe? Not sure. Did it like that. It's kind of screwed. Again, this is not really how you're trading it. You're just trying to see if everything is, if it can be contained in this channel, like 1 on the bottom. Sure, we can go the candle close. 2, 3, 4, 5. You get a lot of touches like that. And that could be the way it is, but again, it's not really that big a deal. I'm just trying to, what makes the most sense, and that kind of makes sense. And yeah, like 180 horizontally, and even like if it was in this channel, it can go to 180 and still be inside of it, and that makes sense, right? Pretty insane uptrend. British pound, Japanese yen, but Japanese yen are just, they're devaluing their currency like crazy, so can't be that surprised if it keeps going the way it is. Okay. Canada Goose. Sorry, not Grey Goose. I'm thinking. Apparel, footwear. Oh man. Well, yeah, you're not wrong about this. In terms of a request here, right? It's like a shark, completed shark. We got earnings on deck. Earnings are, no, you got a while. Yep, you got a nice little M shape here. Hitting that 886, kind of exceeding it. Definitely the buy low, sell high territory, right? I'll just tell you this, man. If it look, the 200-day moving average, it's there. It has not been. It tested it for the 3 days ago. Canada Goose tested the 200 moving average for the first time since December of 2020. It's been a year since that 200-day moving average has been tested. Wow. And you did not break it. And the macro is deteriorating. So you got to wonder, would we see $15 again? If things get bad, it could. But yeah, I don't think you're off at all. I mean, to be trying to identify something down here, I mean, this is pretty cool. But just looking for longs right now with what the S&P did today with that follow through it's weird. It's getting really weird. I do like all the divergence too on the RSI. That's great, man. This is not bad. You want to keep your eye on. Look at that. Like it's just diverging. Like the price just keeps going lower, but the RSI keeps getting higher. I wonder if like on the weekly it looks better. God, everything. Let me. Weekly. Weekly, it looks great too. Yeah, I mean that's solid looking structure. It's huge. You're going back to COVID crash low, and now you're here, and it could take a while that it chops around. But man, this is what you're looking for. This is the type of stuff, you know. Completed M shapes. Multi-year large M shapes completed, and they're all happening at massive inflection point ice lines from many years ago, 2017, 2020, and now 2022. So yeah, this is a good chart to keep your eye on for sure. Canada Goose Holdings footwear apparel. It's not even really about what it does, it's just more about the technicals of it. Pretty good technicals. Nice. Oh, worth posting in charts only. Oh, nice. We got a new Discord link. Hey, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't, okay? There it is. That was it. That was the last request, Ralph. Thanks, dude. Been live an hour. Do we want to go to the graveyard? The S-Coin graveyard. Let me show you how screwed things are. Individual assets are screwed. Start with IOTA. That was clearly. What is this pattern, man? Dude, I was long on IOTA. No, you're not. You wait till 15 cents. Wait till another 20% is taken off this crap. Lowest levels in years. Again, just another lowest level since the COVID crash. Yeah, man. Wait till 14.85 cents on this one, and maybe something will happen there, but I still don't even give a crap if it does. Terrible. Here's your Phantom. Anything about this look good, dude? Absolutely not. Just another lower high. Lower high. Here's your high, then your lower high, then your lower high, then another lower. Pathetic, trash, loser. Awful. Maybe 5.6 cents in time. If you're patient enough, I think you'll probably get it. I think we'll probably go back to... When it's all said and done, right? We're talking like months go by. I think we'll probably end up down here. That makes sense. That's perfect. Yeah. So 5.6 cent FTM if you give it enough months, weeks, months. Yeah. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, but the way it's looking, very, very bad. Hex. Yep, terrible, dude. Like, you had a chance, and then it was just like, nope. Composite man's got to buy Gucci bags and eat a bunch of food and not work out. Yeah, 2.1 cents in time again for a test of that, then 1.4 cents after that. Yep. That's a failed, like that's bad, man. Look at the candle closes. It's a bearish back test, resistance. Yeah, dude, much lower. If you're patient, when it's all said and done, way lower on Hex in time. If you wait, you'll get way lower prices. What about storage, dude? Storage has been sitting at this key support for a while now. But dude, below this is death. Yeah, storage has been holding on, man. I'm not gonna... It's one of those that has not broken its support. That's kind of holding for now. But again, this thing is not going to do well when everything dumps. It's not. When the collective collapses, this thing will go back to 28 cents and then break it and go to 12 cents. Algo, terrible. Oh my God, Algo. Guess what just happened? What happened 45 minutes ago? The lowest daily candle close on algo since July 3rd, 2020. Multi-year lows again on algo. Right angled ascending broadening formation. The pattern's name broke it. You're going to 16.69 cents. Just wait. God, you're not even oversold. You're at 33 or whatever. Bearish control zone. It's awful. It's yeah, way lower. That's been the case, man. It's a lot. Since it's been bearish, really bearish, you've already lost 24% of your value. So there's only another 25, 27% of value to lose. It's a lot, but yeah, way lower. Dash, look at this, dude. Look at Dash on the 4 hour, and you tell me, man. Look how pretty this is here, man. I mean, to me, it's like a rising wedge. It looks like a rising wedge. It smells like a rising wedge. It feels like a rising wedge. I had all this divergence already plotted, but look at this continuation of divergence on the way up. Out. Okay, my internet, I don't know, it's still messed up. Really unstable kilobytes per second right now. Sorry. Trying to get it together. No, it's me, dude. It's me. Chain link. We looked at link to Bitcoin yesterday. It was terrible. This one. I mean, it's just a bearish rectangle. Look at the 731 major level from history. It's resistance, man. Why are you not going back down to... I think you're gonna test $5 in time. You haven't yet. Just like Cardano didn't test its key level this summer, but finally did. Link. The most recent events are awful. Look, you're below the 200-day moving average again. There's nothing good about it, man. Hidden bearish divergence on the daily. Yeah, way lower on Link. If this is respected, I think you go to $5. OMG. I mean, maybe it'll go to $1 again when it breaks $1. Fine, buy. See what 58 cents. So go down another 40 to 50+%, maybe 60% on OMG. This crowd, dude. No one uses this trash. It was created in 2017. No one cares. It's garbage. Imagine thinking this is not a digital Beanie Baby. It is. BNB. Dude, they defended the level. It's up 8.89%. Great, man. Buyers defended. Here comes CZ and all the scrubs. Their life savings on the line, dude. They're going to do everything they can. They're so desperate to hold this level again. You might hold it for a little while, but eventually sellers can take back. Sellers in control. Litecoin, I mean, couldn't break 84. That was it. And I think 66 minimum. I think you'll test 66 and we'll see what happens after that. BAT. Confirmed bearish breakdown of the bear flag. Confirmed. Lowest daily candle close on basic attention token since January 2nd, 2021. 14.5 target in time, right? I'm going to do this all day. Keep looking. VeChain, forget about it. VeChain's screwed, man. I think VeChain's going stupidly lower, like crazy lower. Like 0.9 cents target. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That is ugly. H-bar, man. H-bar broke its little pennant. You know, eventually it goes to 3 cents. Cardano. Guess what Cardano did today or yesterday? You know, about an hour ago. Cardano made its lowest price since January 12th, 2021, man. Bad. So even if it rallies, remember what just happened. Lowest candle close of the entire bear trend that's been going on since
Hi
September
Mitch, can you
2021.
please have a look at Casper Dollar KAS?
Bobov. Yeah, man, we'll look at that. Thank you so much, dude. For the rupees, maybe? KAS. Caspa, is this a crypto? Yes. I think I'm allergic. I gotta sneeze, man. Oh my god, dude. I gotta sneeze, but I can't. Oh, I'm so close. Let's see if there's more data on the other one. On MEX. Yeah, there it is. Nice pump, dude. But it's coming on down. No support was ever built. Ever. Like, maybe 3.7 tenths of 1 cent. You're nearing a 50% retrace from the low to high. There's not much I can do, right? It's not oversold. It's pulled back halfway. It might react here. 618 and 786 seems like there's more. Yeah, like probably the 786 is your best bet of supports, right? It's been resistance, support. So maybe waiting till 3.1 tenths of 1 cent. You're at 5.6 tenths of 1 cent right now. We're talking about supports. Supports, by the way. Hard to do anything with this, man. It was a nice run, though. Sure. Wish I could help more, man. It's just not, remember, the best requests are the ones where, I do try to teach, like, almost daily, like, what a discernible edge is, what an inflection point is, and you're looking for assets that are showing a discernible edge at critical inflection points. This certainly is not doing either of those things. So, not much I can do for you if the asset you request isn't doing the traditional technical analysis awesome stuff, right? But yeah, it's uptrend, man. So it'll pivot and rally. It'll probably attempt a really big rally. It'll do what it can, right? But you just don't know if it'll make a higher high or a lower high. So, but yeah, I don't think there's been really much of any sort of attempted rally. So one of these fib nodes, the 50% 618, you could probably get a nice rally that'll probably stall out making a lower high than the previous high. I mean, that's common anyway. Already charted silver. Here's your quad screen. Dude, like ICX, oh my god, man. It's like, how can you look at this and not want to vomit? Look. December 2018, January, February 2019, August 2019, and even March 2020. You mean to tell me you just broke back below that after a bear market rally and you're showing hidden bearish divergence? I mean, if that doesn't make you, like, bearish, then nothing ever would. You'd look at a chart and you'd never be bearish. Okay, 36% downside on ICX. Yeah, Crypto Clan, I saw it. I don't know, man. Maybe it's, dude, like, those patterns are so massive that it's like, okay, you're gonna be like 4 years older before there's any resolution. I mean, that's the issue with those big gold cup with handle doing the same thing, man. It's like, maybe how old you gonna be by the time it plays out? So yeah, I guess we'll talk about it in 2 years, Crypto Clan. plus, maybe 3. I'm talking about the ES starting to pick up. No, I'm looking at the ES right now. It's not doing anything at all. You must be looking at the 1 second chart, dude. Which is the S&P futures. ES. What about KNC? KNC was going to change the world, dude. But it's up at 1% today, man. You don't get it. KNC's up 1% today, so bear market's over, okay? Technology's going to rule the world. Yeah, your bear flag is going to rule the world. Below the key level. Sure, dude. This is like, you know, more of the same on all these other coins. Great, dude. Like XLM. Oh my god, XLM held on, dude. Oh wait, no it didn't. You know what XLM just did about an hour ago? I'll tell you, XLM just put in its lowest daily candle close since November 15th, 2020. We're talking multi-year lows. And what else? I think that's the level. I think that's the support. Candle close, the wicks. It's the bearish breakdown candle close, the first one. Buyers somehow for the past 3 days before yesterday were holding the price above it. They were settling up at it or above it, not yesterday. And you want to talk about hidden bearish divergence? How about you just look at XLM and say, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's insane hidden bearish divergence. And the support, man, 7 cents. Wow, man, I could just keep looking at this, but it's just going to depress y'all. So I'll just wrap it up. Been live an hour and a half. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, all that. Yeah, dude, Bitcoin's going to go up and down. Altcoins are going to react. The market, like, stock market's closed, man. Asia's awake. And we know how desperate Asia is to prop up the communist coins. So, you know, have fun. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the TA.
See what happens, Larry? Price gonna dip.